Now, the reason that the underwriting process is so important internally is because our team has sent so many deals across the desks of these big hedge fund buyers that we have I think that Warren Buffett said it best, that your network is your net worth. When you start getting in the room and surrounding yourself with people that are playing the game at a much higher level than yourself, your mindset expands and you start to think bigger plays by surrounding yourself with bigger and higher level strategies. So what we've done inside of the hedge fund buyer code is to take these proven systems and processes, and we've broken them down into bite-sized chunks inside of our members area for our partners to get access to these shared buy boxes where the hedge funds are buying across the nation. Inside of that, we have the partnership portal, which breaks down the exact buy box criteria. We have weekly strategy calls and mastermind trainings via Zoom, where we give buy box updates. We give you guys the roadmap and we share best practices and best processes to close these wholesale deals for 100% market value. In addition to that, we have back-end support and underwriting. Now, the reason that the underwriting process is so important internally is because our team has sent so many deals across the desks of these big hedge fund buyers that we have a pretty precise idea of what numbers, or at least a ballpark of where the hedge funds are going to come in with their initial offers. So by providing our members with the back-end support area, it helps to empower them and give them the patience to go into negotiations and have effective conversations with these motivated sellers. So instead of spinning on this hamster wheel, putting in that hustle verbiage that the world's been telling you need to do, that all the wholesale gurus and everyone else in the industry is telling you to call more sellers, talk to more people, I'd encourage you to look a little bit deeper and understand that there's a smarter way to do business. Again, those days of 70% of market value are slowly fading away. The rise of the hedge fund buyers and these big institutional investors, when Wall Street money comes into play, are creeping up at your doorstep. So the question is, how do we position ourselves that we can figure out exactly where this liquidity, where this money is pumping, where we can reverse engineer that process to see exactly what markets, in what cities, in what states, and we can dial it in to the specific zip codes that these big hedge funds are buying so that we can create and source inventory to these big funds, literally 7xing the size of the assignment fees. The model and system is there. The process is built out. The institutional investor money is being dumped into the market as we speak. And so when we're standing in the middle of this massive market shift, the question is this: how do you position yourself to be in place to start closing consistent deals for higher spreads where you can position yourself on the other side of that? Because the fact of the matter is we're experiencing the largest separation of wealth in human history. And it's the people that realize this, that position themselves and think a little bit smarter to begin with the end in mind and start focusing on the heavy buy box areas where the institutional money is flowing. Let's take a quick toggle back over to the hood of the Investor Syndicate hedge fund playbook. So you can see inside of here, the hedge fund code is broken down systematically to make an easy, seamless process from the moment that you onboard, and you can watch the onboarding video, to accessing the partnership portal, to getting the buy box information, having weekly updates and strategy calls where our team can walk through these deals and help give you the confidence that you need to start closing consistent deals. We have the back-end underwriting support, wholesale submission area, investing tools and links, contracts and forms, quick offer formula, and so much more. Fact of the matter, is that we can teach this information and share the blueprint until we're blue in the face. But inside of our community, I've realized that the number one differentiating factor between those who are winning and closing massive deals and people inside of the membership community that aren't closing consistent deals is massive imperfect action. Because action is the key to results. Action is the movement and momentum that leads to our success. So we can teach all the strategies, we can share the buy boxes with some of the biggest nationwide hedge fund buyers. But if you're not doing the work and not taking action, you're going to miss it, right? So it all starts with how you choose to think. And just switching that channel for a little tweak in the way that you're doing business and pivot from going after these distressed wholesale deals to looking for turnkey deals, low to medium-sized rehabs that fit these big hedge funds buy box. So what we've done is we've opened up the membership platform for part-time before we raise the price. So the question is this: do you take action? Do you start tweaking up your marketing and your way of doing business so that you can stay in front of this market shift? Or are you going to continue playing checkers? One move to the next, to the next. It's time to start thinking like a chess master, right? We're anticipating 5 moves, 6 moves, 10 moves ahead so that we can stay on the forefront of this shift and position ourselves to win. Inside of the hedge fund code, we're positioning our members to remain on the forefront of this market expansion so that we can go into battle and win these deals together. I'll see you guys on the other side.